Welcome back to another episode of the Point After Podcast. I am your host. That's my man Jay. My
Back.
man, how you doing this weekend, man? It's been a few weeks.
It's
Talk
been
about
it's been quite a minute.
talk a little bit about you why you've been gone these last few weeks.
But slight little relocation. Slight little moving. It's a little moving situation. Your boy had to handle some business. That's what I had to do. It's what I did. Can't give away the location because people be watching. So, I had to take a break. My boy Caleb was saying lax. He's like, yeah. I already know he was itching to get back on. But to be honest, it's getting spicy up in here, bruh. Because I'm ready to talk about the first topic. Because hold on. With the first pick, the Raiders select who?
We're gonna jump right into it like that.
These people mean business, and so do I. So, come on.
So with the first pick in the 2025 NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty.
Genty is
And
crazy.
look, the only reason why I do say this is because, look, obviously the Raiders are now in a situation where drafting a quarterback is going to be extremely hard. The Texans, I mean, not excuse me, the Texans, the Titans and the Giants now, I believe, they have the top two picks in the draft now.
Yes, sir.
So, and those two teams are in need of a quarterback. So I think the wishes of Shador Sanders or Cam Ward are gone, and
All that prediction just out the door. Your Raiders just didn't know how to just sell. Like they couldn't even just. Antonio Pierce had one job. Maybe he could have kept his job.
yeah, and in all likelihood, it's probably in a matter of hours, it could a day, whatever it is. Antonio Pierce is probably not going to be back with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Would hope not. I would hope not.
I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen. I really don't. But and I think knowing the Raiders and the way they've operated these last few years, I think in all likelihood they're going to go out on the trade market or even free agency and look for a quarterback, a la potentially Sam Darnold.
Sammy D.
We got to see how it plays out. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. You guys know how much I wanted the Raiders to get Shador and how much, I started to warm up really to Cam Ward, man. I said Cam Ward. I told Jay this, a few weeks ago. I said Cam Ward is the best quarterback in the draft, in my opinion.
He got with the hype, but with Shador.
Shador's still nice, though, but
No. But talent wise, I would go with Cam too. Like, just I don't know, just the whole play style and within itself, it just fits better with him.
And I just think too in the draft, like if I'm the Raiders too, and they can't get a quarterback, I would just trade down because I think Genty's still going to be available middle late first round. So I'll just trade back and get more draft picks. Like if you can't get a quarterback, I'm trading back, straight up. So
no, but besides Sam Darnold, who else, free agent wise, are you looking at quarterback?
Yeah, so I mean, I like Justin Fields. You know this. I've been a big fan of Justin Fields for some years now. I've always believed in his talent, and I just think in today's game, you need a quarterback who can make plays off script and who can extend plays. And Justin Fields can do that. There's still the question about his accuracy, and I was watching it today with the Vikings and Lions game that's going on right now. Is that Sam Darnold still has that tendency to oversell guys, going back to those days, his early years with the Jets, and Justin Fields does have that kind of similarity as well, where he can oversell guys as well. But I still believe in the talent that he is. Another name as well that could be interesting. I mean, I don't know how it could it's gonna play out, but Aaron Rodgers, man, and look, I
mean,
personally wouldn't take a 21-year-old quarterback. I wouldn't, but Sam Darnold. I mean, not Sam Darnold. Aaron Rodgers has had some good moments this year. He's had some good moments, man. It's just if you're gonna get a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, bro, you gotta have a line. You have to do like when Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay. You have to have damn near a perfect roster for you to win. So I think the realistic one is probably gonna be Sam Darnold. I think Justin Fields is number two, and a far reach is Aaron Rodgers.
A far reach is Aaron Rodgers. Okay. No, I like that. But y'all need to just get with the
Bro, it's
plan.
tough,
It's
man.
very
You
it's
can
not
see it in
tough.
not even you can hear it in my voice. You can see it in my face. It's just
I
I've
know
aged, bro. I've aged
he,
already.
he almost had trouble putting that logo on the TV. Is crazy, but like for the Raiders, you guys really need to invest in that quarterback position and invest in that O line as well. You guys
Yeah.
need to make some adjustments in there, and maybe add a weapon or two. I wouldn't be surprised if you
T.
guys just.
Higgins.
It looks like he's staying in Cincinnati, but
Nah, bro. He's leaving.
if
He's leaving.
I'll see it,
Can't afford him.
I don't know about that. But I see you guys drafting, being the Raiders how they are. Y'all gonna draft McMillan. Watch.
Who? Oh, the wide receiver from Arizona. Okay. Yeah, he's
Mhm,
nice. He's nice.
mhm. I mean, I wouldn't be
Um,
mad at it. You would just have to sign somebody in free agency.
Now I'll say this: if we do sign someone like a Sam Darnold per se, I wouldn't be mad if the Raiders took Will Campbell, the tackle, out of LSU. He's the number one
Now,
rated
no,
tackle
no,
in the
no. Those
draft.
are that's what I was about to get on. That's what the Niners need to go for right there. If he could fall, but it's
Because look, I mean, Sam Darnold right now in Minnesota, right? Obviously, Christian Darrisaw going down for the season hurt them. They brought in Cam Robinson, and he's played well at tackle. But we also got O'Neal on the other side at right tackle, who's one of the better ones in the game. So, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it a lot. I think Sam Darnold, you have to protect him if you're going to bring that kind of quarterback, and you have to fortify that offensive line.
for sure. And going to the other side of the abysmal 49ers this year, it was just horrid to watch and see. But I kind of predicted it. I ain't gonna lie here. But what Niners need to do, Caleb, is very simple. If you're gonna pay Brock Purdy any type of money, we're talking 20 to 50. Any type of money, you need to put an O line behind him. And like you were just saying, our boy Will Campbell, if he's there for the Niners availability, Niners need to jump on it right then and there because it's a definite need. Brock Purdy's running for his life 2 seconds after the ball snapped. It's not healthy, and when Brock does get time, he flourishes. Let's be honest. I do my not hating, my constructive criticism on Brock, but if you give him time, along with his slight mobility, he can be a very good quarterback, and I feel like they can make another run for it. They just have to make some tweaks, right? And another thing I feel like is the secondary. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if the Niners do the okey doke, the usual, how they would, or go at edge or a D tackle here. What you
Yeah,
think?
the guy out of Penn State, Carter. I'm forgetting his first name. As well,
Yeah,
he's one of the more. You can probably look up his first name if you want. He's a highly touted edge rusher out of Penn State. And then another
Abdul
guy is
Carter.
Abdul Carter. Yeah, he's legit. Another one too that's kind of a wild card at cornerback is Will Johnson. Now, obviously, you guys are not necessarily in need of a corner the way that Lenore has stepped up, and
I mean,
Green's a baller.
Lenore's
Green's a baller.
yes, Renardo Green, second round pick. He's a baller, but I feel like just another addition would just kind of solidify that.
Yeah, but I don't think corner is like a need though. It's not like a top need. You
No,
know what
I
I mean
think
for you
I
guys.
think defensive tackle for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe another edge on top of that. Maybe you could go in free agency and get some veteran guys there on a year minimum or a 2-year deal. But you need production because the Niners got ran through. There's only so much the linebackers could do, and the linebacking core was hurt this year. So it really showed the deficiency. So I feel like right here, the Niners need to go best available offensive tackle, and I'm talking Will Campbell or Kelvin Banks Jr. out of Texas, either one, because you got to think about in the
Kevin
future.
Banks is. I don't know about Kevin Banks though.
Well, you got to think about the future though. He's I hear it, but
I'd rather go with
when
Emery.
my question is, when is Trent Williams retiring? That's my ask.
No. I for me as a prospect, I like Emory Jones Jr. the tackle. He played right tackle at LSU. He played opposite of Will Campbell. He's a highly touted tackle as well. He's probably going to go late first, probably early second. But I like him. I mean, just as much as Banks. But honestly, no doubt, Will Campbell is the creme de la creme when it comes to
Right.
offensive lineman in the draft. But no, I mean,
100%.
no question. I mean, especially even if Trent comes back, though, I think definitely drafting a tackle is still
Or
important.
even in free agency, seeing if you could just sign a veteran or maybe a younger guy or maybe early 30s. But Niners have to understand you can't just bypass these deficiencies anymore, because they used to get away with it. The defense used to carry them on the back, and offense late in games would finally get into it, or the field goals would make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not like that no more. You got kind of exposed here, and everyone is kind of using your offense right now. So, it's quite simple: edge, D tackle, or O lineman,
Okay,
and trade Debo Samuel.
So I specifically said Ashton Genty. Who do you guys pick in the 2025 draft? Who's that first pick?
If it's my pick, Will Campbell, if he's
Will
available.
Campbell. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, now for sure. Well,
It's needed, brother. I feel like the Niners. Think about it like this: how many years have the Niners ignored the offensive line position and its importance besides Trent Williams?
yeah, it's been a problem. I like Pooney's all right.
No. Pooney's a great prospect, but that's 2 offensive linemen out of 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Need a balanced O line.
Yeah. Well, moving on, some breaking news. Mr. Tyreek Hill quoted saying, "I'm out." He wants out from Miami. The Dolphins have a tough situation on their hands to deal with already.
That's looking downhill. It's like Mike McDaniel might be out soon. He might not want to deal with all
No,
that.
so I just saw from their Twitter account that they're bringing back Mike McDaniel and Greer as well. I believe he's the GM. I was going to say Tyreek Hill isn't the only situation that's hard in their hand. They're also paying a quarterback a lot of money. That's potentially a problem in their hands as well. But look, Tyreek Hill, obviously, from a statistical standpoint, this is one of his, worst seasons
Worst years.
that he's had in a while. It kind of feels like I haven't seen this year from Tyreek since he was like a return specialist with the Chiefs back in the day.
It's just been weird to watch because you haven't seen a bunch of these explosive plays that he's be putting on every year.
Yeah, and I think part of it was definitely to his injury. Huntley 100%. Came in and he's not to it. And it moved Tyreek a lot around this year. He's played a lot actually, specifically in the slot. They haven't used him out wide a lot like they've used in the past. So I think it's the way they're using him. And he said actually in the interview that he just feels like he's just not being used correctly, or he's not. This is not the situation where that's best in his skill set in his career. So I think Tyreek's gone. To be honest, I actually kind of saw this coming from a mile away.
I mean, after the downfall from what he went from Chiefs to Miami, who frankly hasn't won or done nothing.
I mean, I respect Tyreek because he went and got his money. I mean,
right.
But at the end of the day, I knew he was going to request a trade or leave within 2 or 3 years from that deal. I mean, it was obvious. I mean, you're leaving Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
He's used to that kind of quarterback throwing him the football. So, when it comes to Tyreek Hill, I still believe he's still a top 5 wide receiver. It's Tyreek Hill. I still believe in his abilities. I just think he needs to go to a team where it's obviously it's pass heavy. And with Miami, they do use a lot of A-chain, not just in the running game, but in the passing game as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just needs to go to a team where it's not necessarily revolved around him, but again, it's an offense that's going to air it out a lot. So,
and to ask you that question, what teams could Tyreek possibly be venturing out to here? I'm thinking there's a lot of places.
So this is interesting. So,
and don't just say the Raiders. Don't do that. Don't do that shit.
I personally wouldn't take him.
Don't start.
I personally wouldn't take Tyreek Hill because he's
surprising.
31, 32.
Yeah,
I believe next year. With our situation at quarterback, what's going to happen, or coach, like that's just not a good situation.
Mm.
I think Tyreek Hill. It was funny because we were just talking about with T Higgins. If I'm the Bengals, I'm looking at a T Higgins Tyreek Hill swap. That's pretty much what I would look at. T Higgins
Would
goes
Miami
to
would Miami take a swap? Do they think
one.
T Higgins is worth a swap?
You mean you're getting a younger wide receiver who he's different, obviously from Tyreek Hill, and he's kind of different. His skill set is different to where they run their offense down there. Obviously, with Tyreek, with Wada, with Achane, it's perimeters. Like it's a fast team.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's a track team down there. T. Higgins is more of a jump ball wide receiver. He's gonna, win those 50-50 balls. And, I just think he can give them a different element. And like I said, he's younger as well. So, there's a future in him. I think Tyreek Hill has to go to a win now situation.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of a Tyreek Hill and Jamar Chase tandem at wide receiver. That could be insane.
That could be
That
absolutely
would be
disgusting.
that'd be crazy. I think that's one. I don't know how it's going to work from a cap perspective, but I think the Bills, especially if they don't bring back Amari Cooper,
Especially because Amari Cooper's production hasn't been so hot there. Even though he's even acknowledged himself, like, I don't need to be the vocal point. I'm here to help. But like, I don't think it's a thing where I don't think they're bringing him back.
Yeah, and obviously it's rare that you see like in division trades, especially with a player of this magnitude, trading from Miami to Buffalo. But I mean, I can't see Tyree going to a team like Carolina or the Saints or
Tyreek
Jaguars.
to Chargers.
That could be interesting. Now that's a move where I could see that because they need someone on the outside.
Mm-hmm. They need someone to open up the field.
That could be a Chargers. That's a good one. I like the Chargers a lot.
And then along with McConkey.
Yeah, that could be
That'd
impressive.
be kind of disgusting.
That's impressive. That could be impressive.
Hey, send Quentin Johnson along with whatever else they sell for that trade.
Yeah, and you might not even be able to give up. You might even be able to keep Quentin Johnson, and
that'd be,
I like the Chargers,
ideal.
Bills, Bengals. I'm trying to think. Oh, another team that needs a wide receiver is the Green Bay Packers. I tweeted.
I was about to say, yeah, that was another option. I was about to say Green Bay would be a nice option with Reed and Dobbs.
Yeah, Reed, Dobbs. Obviously, you still got Christian Watson. I don't know if he's going to be there though moving forward. But yeah, they need a true number one wide receiver. I tweeted it out a few days ago about the Packers. That's why I can't fully trust this team as a legit NFC contender is because the inconsistency, they have on the outside.
For sure.
So Tyreek Hill, Green Bay, I think the two best fits that I think could be realistic is probably the Chargers and the Packers. I think Bengals and Bills is more fantasy stuff, but
I know. Me and you talked about this off camera, and I mentioned this team a lot because this team does need another weapon. How about Washington with Terry?
Potentially, and the fact they are in the NFC, that could be a good one. That's interesting. That's
just another. I feel like that's just another team that just needs a weapon to push them into that conference championship, maybe Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I like me, man. I mean, we both love Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels in any kind of weapon is crazy.
Yeah. So I think Commanders is interesting. I just think the team that's going to be the most desperate for wide receiver is the Chargers and Packers.
Yeah, they're definitely
probably the Packers, to be honest. Even more than the Chargers, the Packers they need a guy.
I honestly feel like Chargers more than the Packers because the Chargers
you got
don't
McConkey.
have a guy. Yeah. I feel like McConkey at best is a 2. He's a 2, but he's very nice in the slot though, so you could keep him.
Yeah.
Either
there's going to be 2 teams to watch out for. I think.
Oh yeah, sure. I won't be surprised if Tyree goes to and if you think about it like this, maybe would he want to go to the Chargers for some comp against the Chiefs? It's in division.
Maybe a little get back.
I was about to say we didn't even discuss that option. Does he go back to the Chiefs? Does he go back to Kansas City in any possibility form, way, shape, or form?
I don't. I think they've turned the page on that, man.
Turn the page on that. They're not going to revisit whatsoever. I mean, they did it with Kareem Hunt. They did it. I tell me what. I can see it happening if the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl this year. I could see them making a push for Tyreek.
Well, the
Push.
problem
Maybe
is that
Tyreek wouldn't trade or sign or whatever. I know he pushed for a trade, but I don't know. I just feel like Kansas City may, because they like to revisit players. They do.
the difference is that the player that you're going to want to revisit in Tyreek Hill is making a lot of money. Now, I don't know his cap hit. That's going to be, I don't know how much he's going to be making next season.
Mm-hmm.
I have to check up on that. But
Hey, according to Tyreek, he wants to win. So if homeboys want to take a nice little pay cut along with the trade, hey, you got to think about these things.
yeah, but I think the Chiefs, like when you bring in someone like Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs have had success these last few years post him because they've been able to address a lot of other positions. They've been able to address the defense. It's become elite since he's left. It's become one of the premier defenses.
Oh yeah,
They've been able to address other positions. So the Tyreek Hill thing, I mean, it would be like cool to have him come back to Kansas City, but I think with Rashee Rice there, I think they'll probably bring back Hollywood Brown on probably a cheaper
minimal deal. And then they already have Xavier. So no,
and then
I hear
Xavier
it.
Worthy. What's gonna happen with DeAndre Hopkins? Like, I don't see them bringing back Tyreek. I think that's just too much. But
I feel it.
I definitely don't want to see it.
Hey, last team, another possibility, and they do need another wide receiver, especially Steelers.
He doesn't fit there.
Not at all.
Russell Wilson at this point now. I mean, Russell Wilson has been playing good. I think they're probably gonna bring him back. Russell Wilson these last 4 games has not been good, and if George Pickens is struggling to get targets and they're struggling to get him the ball, like they're gonna struggle to get Tyreek the ball. I mean, Tyreek Hill is explosive, but I mean Pickens is a tall wide receiver, like, and you can't get him the ball. I think Tyreek Hill, if he goes to Pittsburgh and the way that they're on their offense, it's a run first offense. Like they want to grind out games. He needs to go to a team where they have a quarterback where they're gonna throw the football consistently. Russell Wilson at this point, I don't see that as a fit, man. I don't see it. Like I said, Packers. Well, the Chargers, is a good one. Like, because I'm thinking now because of Justin Herbert and his arm talent, and Jordan Love, right? So, but Russ, if this was Seattle, Russ, potentially, but
right. No, I hear it, but definitely top 2 for Tyreek. I think same thing. Chargers or Green Bay, either or. That team is very dangerous next year for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next topic, let's go to some NBA. Let's switch it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, another guy who's essentially wanting outs. He kind of messaged it like weirdly, but I guess Jimmy Butler. He's done. He's done with Miami.
Buckets.
It's what do we call it? Off the board. Is it something you don't want to do? I don't know. Where is this man going?
Jimmy Butler, man, 35 now? Injuries and how's that gonna happen to me, bro? That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
hey,
Squid. Hey, hold on. Squid Game sponsor, real quick. Squid Game sponsor.
Bro, I was just about to go tell you that's insane, bro. That's insane. Yeah, no one saw that. But yeah, going back to Jimmy Butler. I think people have to realize now when it comes to Jimmy, it's not just the player that you're going to be taking on, it's the contract. You know, you're going to have to give up a lot to get Jimmy Butler. I believe he's making close to $50 million this season. So the team that people are talking about is the Warriors. I personally don't see it as a good fit to add another old guy with Steph and Draymond.
Another guard at that. Stop it with the guards, Golden State, please.
Yeah, a better target for them is Vucevic, but that's a whole different conversation.
A better target for them is center.
Yeah, Vucevic, Nikola Vucevic.
I'm talking just any center, any 7-footer and above. Warriors just need to go sign that.
Yeah, but with Jimmy, you're gonna have to give up a lot. Like the Warriors, I mean, you're probably gonna have to give up Wiggins. You're probably gonna have to give up
Moses
Mooney. Yeah, probably Moses Moody.
You might as well send Paz ass over there too.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to give up 4 or 5 guys to get Jimmy, and you're gonna have to give up a pick as well. I'm not doing that for a guy who's 35 who has injury problems. I get Jimmy come playoff time is great, but at his age and his injury, I'm not
there's
doing
just
that.
there's just too many cons against the pros, you know.
Yeah, and again, like that makes your second best player. Like Steph is 37, Jimmy's 35. I mean, that's a combined age of what, 72? Like if your two
Like
best players,
your team is not getting any younger, and you literally just made them probably 10 times older with the guys you
yeah.
traded
So
away.
Jimmy Butler's not
It's
a
not
good fit in
smart.
Golden State.
It's not smart.
Another fit that that could be interesting is the Houston Rockets. I like potentially that move because I don't think you're gonna have to give up a lot to get Jimmy, and you can keep most of those young guys they have down there. I think
Yeah.
really for Jimmy Butler trade, you're gonna have to give up maybe Van Vliet. I mean, Van Vliet and maybe potentially a Reed Shepherd. I know there's been maybe Jabari Smith, who I actually would like to keep. By the way, he's a good young player, but you're not gonna have to give up a lot to get Jimmy. That's what makes Houston interesting. You can keep those core guys. Another team as well is Phoenix, but
The Phoenix Suns.
it's basically a Bradley Beal, Jimmy Butler swap.
That's
And
what
again,
I mean. Like the Phoenix Suns are really profiting over that, right?
Yeah, they're not. And the Suns' biggest issue is Nurkic. Their bigs right now, they're just not good. Like they need a better big man than Yusuf Nurkic. I just don't. The Jimmy Butler thing, you're swapping out Beal for Butler. Again, you're getting older, and now with KD and Butler, those are aging guys, and you still got Devin Booker. But it's like again, like I'm gonna dump Jimmy Butler into a team that's younger, and he can be a guy a veteran guy that can take them back. I'm not adding Jimmy Butler to a bunch of older guys. That's just not. Nah, I'm sorry. So I think Houston is the most realistic. There's been talks about Brooklyn just because of their cap space specifically. Brooklyn,
Yeah.
they don't have any really players to give back. They just have a lot of cap space. But I think Houston is the most realistic.
No, I hear it. I'm not gonna say too much because I really don't know where Jimmy's gonna go. I mean, I could really see the Phoenix Suns. I mean, it seems like that's where all the old guys keep on getting traded to. Apparently, it's where all I don't know, man. It's just the NBA is just so weird now, and stars just be going to random ass spots now.
I think it's probably going to be Houston. If it's a team, I think it's Houston. That's like the only real fit.
And it will be fit. Well, if anything, I hope Jimmy Butler feels better. It looks like Miami sucked the love out of his love for the game for him. Pause. But let's get back on topic real quick.
Yeah. Anyways. All I know is that he's been suspended for 7 games. 7 games. That's crazy.
I heard that.
Pat Riley running that shit over like a dictator.
I don't see why. Just trade them, man. like, what are you gonna suspend him for? It's like it's not benefiting anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But moving on to the last topic of the day, we're gonna give our playoff wild card predictions. Obviously, we still got a game finishing up between Minnesota and Detroit, so that one we got to kind of play that by ear. But we're gonna start with the AFC. Your predictions: Broncos and Bills. Who do you have? You're picking the Broncos.
We're gonna keep this very tight. We're gonna keep this short and sweet. Score predictions, and then we're gonna move the hell on. All right, you said Broncos, Bills. All right. Bills 31-24 because Bo Nix and that offense could definitely score. But I feel like just the Bills are a different team when it comes to their offense. So, yep, 31-24. Quick.
Look, respect to Bo Nix. I tweeted about it. He's had an amazing rookie year, better than I expected. I'm gonna be honest. Sean Payton, they've done wonders over there. Defense outstanding. Pat Surtain is a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. They've had a great season. This is where it ends. Sorry to tell you guys over there in Broncos country, it's over. This game, I don't really see it being close. I think it's going to be a blowout. I
Really?
think, yeah, I just a rookie
You
quarterback
don't, yeah, yeah,
going
yeah.
going into Buffalo against Josh Allen the way this team's playing right now. I don't see it. I mean, I think this is 35-13. I think it's just a complete waxing. And respect to the Broncos, they've had a great season. They got the future's bright with Bo Nix there, but this Buffalo, they're just too much. Nah.
Okay, okay. Next game, Steelers versus Ravens. Who you got?
Now, on paper, you would think this is going to be a blowout as well, because the
Mhm.
Ravens, I just think they have more talent. But it is a division game, and we know the Steelers, they like to make it tough. They're going to that slow, grindy style, man. Their defense is also playing
And their
really
defense
well as well.
will always keep them in it.
Yeah, the obvious names like T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith, but Cameron Hayward, the old veteran guy, man, he's had a DPOI season. He's been fantastic in the
Oh, yeah.
interior for them. I'm gonna go Ravens, but I think it's gonna be a close game just because it's a division game in the history of these two teams. I think this game goes 24-20 Ravens.
24-20. Okay. I think it's also going to be close. I think it's going to be more of a low scoring game. Go 21-10. I noticed last couple
Yeah,
weeks Steelers really haven't been the best whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving him 20 points because I think Russ might pull something out of his ass or something like.
Maybe a deep throw or something.
But even similar to the Bills, man, this Ravens team, at the dimension now with Derrick Henry, it makes them tough to stop, man. But
100%.
We'll see. Moving on to the next game, Chargers and Texans. I
really like this game.
This is going to be an interesting one for sure.
I like this game. I got the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the Texans defense being so underwhelming. Stroud has had a significant sophomore slump, a definition of a sophomore slump, and there's been no adjustments, and unfortunately, I feel like it's gonna blow right into playoffs, and I feel like Chargers are on a better tear right now. They're a better coached team, and Herbert's gonna get it done first round. My score 24-21, close one.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be actually one of the more interesting games of the season. Like you talk about C.J. Stroud, how he slumped this year. The injuries they've had on this football team as well has been disappointing and devastating as well. For me, I gotta agree. I'm gonna go with the Chargers though, but I'm gonna go really low scoring. I think this is 17-14. I think the Chargers win it at the end with a field goal. To be honest.
Okay, actually,
the Chargers' offense has had its moments, but I still doubt this team. J.K. Dobbins was great earlier in the year, but he had an injury that kind of set him back, and he hasn't quite looked the same these last few weeks. We know Ladd McConkey's a stud. I said it before the draft. This guy was wide receiver 3 at worst. He's Hunter Renfrow part 2.
Better than that.
Yeah, Ladd McConkey's he's the real deal, man. But I still just have my doubts overall with this offense as a whole. The Chargers defense is outstanding, though. I saw a stat today that they've kept like every single team under 20 points the entire season.
Damn. And also, their O-line isn't half bad either. I know it's better than Texans, that's for sure. Their Texans O-line can't.
Yeah, you got the 2 tackles. Joe Alt, who's had a good rookie season, and Rashawn Slater as well at tackle. So the Texans, I want to give the benefit of the doubt because, I'm a C.J. Stroud fan. You as well.
Me too.
I just think this Texans season, it's kind of slowly faded for them. And I think
I feel like, their definition of my bad to cut you off. Their definition of their season is underwhelming, I feel like. Because they came into this season so high. I have so much expectations, that's all.
Yeah, and I think too is, the injuries to the Diggs and Tank Dell
set them back.
It's really put this team back, man. And look, shout out to Derek Stingley at corner, one of the best corners in the NFL. He's been fantastic.
Down. Hey, Christian Gonzalez as well. We don't give him enough credit. Shout out to him.
Okay, Patriots, whatever.
What?
Not as far as Gerard Mayo. Good luck. So, I mean, look.
You're not going to give Christian Gonzalez his flowers?
No, he's elite, bro. I'm just trolling, bro. I'm trolling.
Nah, it's good. He's trolling.
Yeah. He's good. I'm gonna like
Yeah,
what did I
yeah,
say?
no, finish,
17,
finish.
14?
17-14, low scoring.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. But honestly, to give y'all the update, and this is the next game. Moving on to the NFC, it's either going to be Detroit or Minnesota. Loser plays the Rams, and then the winner gets the bye. As of right now, we got 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Detroit has the ball, and they are up 24-9. Looks like Detroit is going to pull it out here.
Sam Darnold, huh? Can't beat the good teams. I'm fucking.
We're not.
I hate it,
Hey,
bro.
wait. Is this a safe play? Are we ready to have that discussion yet? No, I'm just kidding.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet, not yet, not
Bro,
yet.
they lose in the first round, bro. We're gonna have a conversation about Sam Darnold.
If he loses to no,
Shout out to Sam Darnold.
hold on. Shout out to Sam Darnold. But if he loses to the Rams in the first round, I have questions. But that's what it's gonna be. Minnesota versus the Rams in the first round. Detroit is gonna get their bye along with KC. Score prediction. Give me it.
So yeah,
Minnesota. Rams.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I tweeted it out about a while back. The Rams are my dark horse team in the NFC. The Bengals were my dark horse in the NFC, but obviously they didn't make the playoffs.
I swear.
But the Rams are my dark, bro. I'm not capping, bro. It's facts.
Look, do you, fam?
The Rams are my dark horse team because I believe Matthew Stafford is still a top 6 or 7 quarterback in the NFL. Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, that trio. I don't think there's better. I don't think there's a lot of like better trios than those 3 guys. Their defense has been outstanding to close the season. Jared Verse, your guy, defensive rookie of the year?
It is possible. It is definitely possible, along with Arnold from the Lions.
Yeah, Terry Arnold, he's good. But solid. I'm going with the Rams in this game. I think it's going to be a shootout, to be honest, though. But something about Matthew Stafford, bro. I mess with Matthew Stafford, bro. I got Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he has experience too in the Super Bowl dub. So
yeah, I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think this is 38-33 Rams.
A shootout.
I'm going.
I hear you. I'm gonna go around the same ballpark. I'm honestly gonna say,
bro, pick the freaking Vikings, bro. Pick the Vikings, bro.
Yeah, Sammy D's gonna get his first win. 31-28. It's gonna be real close. 31-28. Since I was specifically wrong about Sam Darnold earlier this year. Moving on. Washington versus the Bucks. You know who I'm going with. It's gonna be Jaden. Are you fucking serious right now? It's gonna be Jaden Daniels, sir. He's gonna get the first. He's gonna get the first round.
Stop glazing.
It's full on glaze. Suck my Johnson, all right? You know what I'm saying? Washington's gonna pull this out. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, real quick. Not even gonna talk about playoffs. Mike Evans. Shout out Mike Evans. Another 1,000 yards with the injury. Just give this man his flowers right now. One of my favorite underrated players in the league. Hall of Famer, in my opinion. But I think it's tough. It's tough with Tampa Bay's offense too. That's the problem. And my thing is the trouble with Washington's ability to score points often. Is this at Tampa Bay?
This is at Washington, I believe. It is because the Washington's a higher seed. Well, they did. Buccaneers did win the division. I forget how that works.
Yeah, that works.
I got it.
Yeah. Baker's good for a pick or two. I got Washington 28-17.
28-17. Washington.
I put in faith in Jaden Daniels. Say,
yeah. Well, first of all, you made one of the most insane statements of 2025 when we just started the year. But look, I'm gonna go Washington Commanders as well. Jaden Daniels, of course, man. I can't go against the former Tiger, bro.
Hey, rookie of the year,
Brock Bowers. The Washington Commanders have been. I mean, it's the Jaden Daniels, the turnaround of this franchise. Dan Quinn coming in,
literally turnaround of this franchise because this franchise was
new ownership. They brought
no. Like this franchise a year before was Sam Corral. Like you cannot be serious.
Sizzler.
I know Terry was grinning cheek to cheek when he saw Jaden Daniels get drafted, bro. I swear to God.
Sam
He was
Kerr.
like, oh,
Hey yo,
I
so
love you. All right, let's
yeah. I mean, shout out to the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield found a home there. Liam Cohen, who's definitely going to get some head coaching interviews, some looks. He's a terrific offensive coordinator.
give Mike Evans his flowers, please.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, dude. One of the best receivers of our generation.
I was waiting for you.
What is there else to say?
I
Bro?
was waiting for you to say. I gave him his flowers. I was waiting for you to say.
Okay, cool.
You gotta give him his flowers.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, Mike Evans, Hall of Famer. Would he tie with Jerry Rice for the most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons?
11. That's insane. And plus an injury this year too. He missed games, so
yeah, get him his gold jacket, bro.
Serious.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Commanders here. An amazing turnaround. I'm going with the Commanders in this game. I think it's gonna be interesting though. I think the Buccaneers are gonna come out flying with Baker Mayfield. And why does my screen look like this? Hold on,
bro. Intermission. It's been 2 weeks.
All right, that was crazy. I don't know what was that. I'm sorry. Back to it. I think the Buccaneers are going to come out flying, especially if it's at home. But I think as the game settles in, I think the Commanders will take control of this. I think it's going to be a good one, though. I'm looking at 24-13.
Oh, okay. I take it Baker has like 2 picks in that game. All right. Say less. I love Baker.
Bro, stop hating on Baker, bro. Baker Mayfield is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, bro. Check my Twitter. Matter of fact, everybody go check my Twitter, bro. I'm a Baker Mayfield stan, not a Glazier like you are getting Daniels. Baker Mayfield is like that.
I'm a Jaden Daniels fan, bro. Relax. And second of all, man, they cut that out, man. We all know Baker's good for a pick. It's like me saying Brock's good for a pick in the second half, okay? It is okay. And we know Jimmy G's good for a pick, which he threw today. So
Jimmy didn't play that bad, though.
All right.
Moving on.
Packers versus Philadelphia. Next. Yeah, whatever the hell Caleb just said. We had this. We've had this earlier in the season. Yeah. And I need to refresh my memory because I forgot how that game. Detroit just scored again, by the way. Yeah, that's sealed. That is sealed.
Sam Darnold, bro.
Sammy D. Can't beat good teams. I'm not too sure. I'm a hater. Yeah, 34-29 Eagles pulled it out that first game. It's I'm gonna go Philadelphia here again. And I think you were kind of talking about it earlier. It's the inconsistency of the Packers' abilities of the wide receivers to open the field up and put up points, essentially. Because there'd be some games where the Packers would put up 30-some points, and there's other games when they're dropping 16. So it's too inconsistent for me. And the Eagles are just, as a team, their whole mentality as a whole, they're going to make a little run this playoff. I hate to say that. It's going to be a close game. I'm going to give them.
Damn, bro. You lost faith in Jordan Love, bro? That's crazy, bro. That's insane.
Who said I lost faith? 30-27, Philadelphia. It's going to be another shootout close game,
bro.
Just like their first encounter.
I can't believe you, bro. Look.
You said it yourself, brother. You said it yourself earlier. You put up points.
Yeah, look. Jordan Love right now, he's nursing, I believe it's a thumb or his hand. They got messed up. I believe he has some kind of hand injury that he picked up today, which is not good.
It's utterly terrible.
I said it. I'm a fan of Jordan Love. I'm not 100% sold on him, though. I just believe still in late game situations, I have my question marks with him at that quarterback position. There's no doubt he's obviously extremely talented, though. Of course. And he's had a really good season, but I asked him questions, and then we talked about just with the wide receiver position. I just don't think this Packers team, it's kind of going to be really Josh Jacobs dependent. Mm-hmm. And against this Eagles defense that they've been doing almost nearly impossible to run on recently. Zach Bond, the linebacker, is having a Pro Bowl year. He was one of the snubs from the Pro Bowl, actually. Jalen Carter has been fantastic this year. Then you got was it White Chocolate back there?
Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean.
and then Mitchell.
He's not white. He's not white. He's black.
Right.
But no.
And then Mitchell.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell. He's the real deal too. You talk about Terry Arnold. Quinyon Mitchell is.
No. He's also
He's
the. I was about to say they're Jared versus him and Arnold are 3 tandem tie for defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, and I just have more. I mean, Saquon's having an MVP year. I just think this is an
Also,
Eagles team.
oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry to cut you off, bro. And I'm wondering if it's gonna impact your decision because I forgot about it for mine. Are we gonna see any Saquon Barkley fatigue late in the year?
No, I think
Because are you sure?
they rested him this
you
game.
sure?
I think he'll be ready to go. They rested him.
Okay.
He'll be ready to go.
Okay.
He'll be ready.
I've seen it too often.
I think this Packers team, they're gonna have some trouble getting to the quarterback. This Eagles offensive line is one of the best in the NFL. Jalen Hurts is gonna make plays. I just think this Eagles team is just too much for the Packers. I think it's Eagles 30, Packers 19.
Eagles 30, Packers 19.
A lot of field goals for the Packers.
That's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that's gonna cap off a special. We didn't even really name the episode. It's episode 25 now. Oh,
episode 25. Hey, it's been a few weeks, bro, but we're back. We're back.
It's back. Okay, it's back. We know we say we're back and then we go away, and then we're back and then we go away again. But like this time we're back though.
No, but you're all settled now. Congrats on moving to the new house. Congrats.
And then hopefully we'll get some background, and then hopefully in the future.
Thank you. That's crazy, bro.
Hopefully Hopefully in the future, crazy, me and Caleb could do this shit in person. So
with time.
But I have to design exactly. I say not right now, but y'all can expect it in the future. That's for sure. But and anything for the peoples, man. Anything for the you know how we usually we say to them.
Man, I appreciate you guys. Like always, we're back. We took, like I said, a few week hiatus. We're here to bring you this content. We do it for you guys. It's always just fun and to bring you, sports talk from guys who really don't know shit about sports, to be honest.
Yeah, we're athletes, but we're not fucking generational.
Nah, bro, I'm like the Adam Schefter of podcasting.
No, I'm like the what's that dude? I always see him on the Nick. What's his last name?
Oh, Nick, right? You look like that.
No, I don't look like him. I have his takes. Fuck you. Caleb be having the Unk Shannon Sharp takes type shit.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Nah, man, but real talk, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
That's right.
Like,
any of
comment,
y'all who y'all tune in, we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Comment, subscribe. Up there. In links they're everywhere, bro. Check us out, man. Appreciate y'all.
They're on the bottom, they're on the top. We gonna be back.
You know where to follow us too, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. We gonna catch y'all next time, man, in episode 26, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace out. Good shit, brother. All right.